Happy Sunday. How you doing? How's your weekend going so far? How's your Saturday night? Hope you had fun. Hope you stayed safe. We had a good time. Well, today I get to do something I've missed out on the last few weeks being sick. Finally get together with the guys, go for a ride. Over in Rhode Island, there's no helmet law. It's nice. And once we hit the Tiverton line outside of Fall River, it's only about 25 minutes to the Rhode Island line to the west of us. Going up to Providence in a part of Rhode Island, it's about a half hour on I-95. Brings you right into East Providence. So I cleaned up the piss pot. You know, here, mask, helmet loss. It's been sitting around for a while, so I decided to clean it up, and I thought, you know, people say, what would Jesus do? I thought, what would Jabba do? So, I said, I know what I'll do. I'll wet sand it, put some wax on it, make it nice and shiny. So I did it the Jabba way. I wet sanded it with some steel wool pads, get all that oxidation and road grime that does kick up and builds up on it, you know. Then I thought, well, instead of waxing it for a shine, I got a great idea. You use what you have. I have this clear polyurethane we use for the wood. I use for the wood floors here, hardwood floors, and it fills in little scratches and shit, and it leaves a protective coating, and it's clear and nice and shiny. It'll be like a clear coat. Clear coat's better than wax, right? Right? So I did it. I think it came out pretty good. You know, I even thought about maybe starting a video series on how to restore piss pot helmets, you know. I think it came out pretty good. I don't want to brag, but you know, I think it came out pretty good. Got a nice shine, right? So, how's my buddy Jabba doing? Did he blow a gasket? If you saw that video, that was fucking hysterical. That video was fucking epic. You know. Oh, another thing, somebody told me before I get to that. Somebody said, hey Brian, you know what Jabba reminds me of? I love some of this shit people tell me. You know what Jabba reminds me of? When he's getting, you know, aggravated and disappointed because nobody's asking him anything in the chat, and he puts his face up to the camera and he's like this and like this. Reminds me of when you go to a rescue shelter for pets. You're walking by and the dogs are in the cages and they come up to the cage and they're looking at you like hoping they take you home because they're so fucking desperate. I thought that was great. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. I got a text. Let me know where we're going to meet up in a little bit. It's true. Please take me home. Please comment on my life. Please ask me something. I need attention. I'm desperate. That was fucking great. That video was fucking epic. You know, I mentioned yesterday, I said, I got an idea, I think, who did it. You know, on here, it can be tough at times. So people got multiple accounts. You never know who's who, under what name and whatever. But there are some people, if you've communicated with them a lot, kind of get along with them okay. You kind of pick up on how a person says things and does things, and you kind of say, yeah, okay, that's probably him, you know. And I don't say nothing. It's not about blowing their cover. It's just say, you know, that's what they choose to do. You know, it's their right. It's not for me to say. But due to the fact that I know someone, I've known him for a while. I know he's got multiple accounts that I do know. I won't say who it is. Like I said yesterday, I won't say who it is. I won't say who it is today either. And due to the fact that, you know, we get along okay, you know, never had a problem. Well, we did a very, very, very long couple of years ago. Everything got resolved. It worked out okay. And I know he put up a video that was, you know, produced, edited, you know, having to do with, I think it had to do with Java. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny, but it was a little more crude due to the software you have for producing videos, editing, and all that. He even said it himself. He said, yeah. I said, yeah, it was pretty funny. He says, yeah, I know it's not real professional, but what I have to work with is the best I could do, and it took me a long time to do it. Thinking about getting some upgraded software so I can make real professional looking videos like other people do. So because he said that to me, I remembered it, you know. And then there was one little part where Job was getting out of the car and it was running, and you can see like the engine from between where the hood's open and the firewall. And he said a few words. He said something, I forgot what it was, something like runs like a champ or something like that. And I said, I kind of recognize that voice because I've heard him on the videos. So I said, it's probably him. You know what I mean? I put 2 and 2 together, came up with 4 and assumed it was him. For all I know, it could be. And someone else said to me, hey, Brian, I think maybe you put 2 and 2 together and you came up with 5. I think maybe it could have been these 2 other guys or one of these 2 other guys. And he told me who, and I wouldn't even say who you are. And I said, well, I know who they are. Pretty sure they know who I am. Safe to say we're not exactly the best of friends, but I kind of leave them alone. They kind of leave me alone. So, it's no problem, And someone else says, hey, maybe it's not your friend after all. Because when you were inserted into it in those 3 little skits, maybe he was trying to make fun of you too, with a playing card, a joker. I laughed. And yeah, that was my voice saying, I'm not spreading hate. I'm just showing people how much of a fat, retarded, obese motherfucker you are, And that was me. I said it. So apparently he watched my videos. If he got those little snippets of, clips of my videos, apparently he watches me. And I know for a fact one guy does. I know a lot of people watch me. Even I think they watch me to hate me. Like some people watch Jabba just to laugh at him, So be it. Hey, this is the internet, man, It goes with the territory. If you take YouTube too serious, you got a fucking problem. I'll tell you that right now. Take the internet in general, Facebook and Twitter. If you take that too serious, you got a fucking problem. I don't have Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. I got a Facebook I haven't used in I don't know how fucking long. It's not an important part of my life. I know people that live on Facebook, And anyway, whoever it is, if it is the guy I think it is, I still kind of suspect it's him. If I'm wrong and it's one of these other 2 guys that somebody said, I think maybe it might have been one of them and they were trying to like poke a little fun at you at the same time, or they were, poking at Jabba. If it's either one of you 2 guys, it's okay. I thought it was funny as hell. I thought it was fucking great. Whoever it is, of any of you, you deserve a fucking Academy Award. That's one of the best videos I have ever seen. And it was done very well. Very well. So I guess that's about it. So anyway, hold on a second. I got another text. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. And I got about 10 minutes and I gotta leave. Get there in time to meet up. So how's Jabba? Is he going live all weekend again? Hey, I'm curious about something. Since, besides waddling around his yard with a Bel Air, and now he's taking people with him where he mooches a free lunch that should be going to real seniors, based on age and those that may be a little bit in need, and don't have a lot of money. Instead of taking food from their fucking mouth and eating like a fucking hog with a trough with slop in it, with no fucking class, no fucking manners. What's he gonna start doing next? He's gonna take you in the bathroom with him while he's taking a shit. He'll be doing lives while he's sitting on a fucking toilet. Who knows with this guy? Anyway, listen, I gotta head out. Hope your weekend's going good. Hope it continues to go good until it ends at midnight tonight. And have a great day, have fun, and stay safe.